Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Savage Avengers issue 1. And this is a book I actually got on whim because, honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of the full roster of the book, but I do like Elektra a lot, and Wolverine and Venom was an interesting choice. So I was like, let me give this a shot. And with this issue, we get to see a very slow burn to open up the team, where we get to learn a little bit about what's going on in the Savage Land at this point, what the mission's gonna be with this team. And then, for some reason, what kind of took me out of the book, and this is honestly pretty early on, is that Conan and Wolverine fight for some reason, because they're in the same spot, and they fight each other, and then they're like, oh, I understand each other, okay. So that I didn't quite get. I felt like that was just for the sake of action and to see Conan versus Wolverine. So, wasn't a big fan of that, and I think that kind of took me out of the issue for pretty much the whole thing. I will say, I'm also usually not a huge fan of Mike Deodato's artwork, but I do think it works for this. It's obviously a bit more of a grimmer book, and I think it works for the Savage Land overall. Same for this kind of reddish orange coloring. It worked for the book. Now, my biggest issue with it is that I don't know if it really tempted me to get the next issue, because I didn't really get to see the rest of the team. And again, the reason I picked up this book was to see Elektra, and she wasn't in it. Venom's on it, in it. Punisher's in it right in the end. So I kind of wish the team just kind of formed in the beginning here. I know not every team book does that, but I think it would have been a little bit stronger here. And also the plot doesn't really drive me personally to want to pick up the next issue. So not sure if I will pick up the next issue. It's not a bad issue. Like I said, I think the opener was pretty interesting, when we get to see this guy, like, killing off these people and trying to find the best warriors. That's kind of a cool concept, but you know this is going to be a bit more action-driven and I guess a little darker because of the art style. So overall, I'm going to give this 3 stars. Again, not a bad book, but just not really for me, and probably not going to get the second issue. It didn't really latch me on to want to read more. But let me know in the comments below, what did you think? This is Comic Uno. Definitely go follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Also go check out my comics, like Father Like Daughter and They Call Her Dancer. And go check out also Frontline Live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, which is our show where we talk about comic book news and our favorite comics of the week. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and go check all that stuff out. Bye guys.